honest, y'all. I didn't know what I was going to play today. I was debating not even uploading today in general. You know, I dropped that hour-long video. So, you know, that's been the longest video in a while. But now it's like, nah, gotta keep the streak alive, you feel me? I gotta upload every day, you know. Alright, the audio seems to be cool, so you know this is gonna be a good video. Steph PG3 here, and I have arrived back in the Ace Attorney trilogy. And I'll be seeing y'all in the courtroom. January 7th, 9:48 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? It's kind of crazy that nobody saw Buddy. But we know who that is now. Well, we really don't know who he is, but we have seen him before. We've seen the fake Phoenix, right? Dang, 39 is crazy. The age difference in these episodes be crazy. You be getting like a 68-year-old, and then the youngest be, well, Maya's always going to be the youngest, unless Pearl is included in the episode. I don't think you really ever see anybody younger than Maya besides Pearl. So yeah, that's something. But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggey. Okay, Gumshoe, bro. Detective Gumshoe. Are you alright? How are you feeling? Like, you want her so bad. Like, Gumshoe, relax. Ask if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggey. Get to eat well, okay? Roger. And you. Yes? You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggey's innocent, you hear? Now, I want to know, right? What if Maggey went to another attorney, right? And, like, she was found guilty, even though, like, it's the same situation with a different attorney. Will Gumshoe still be acting like this? Would he still be going out his way to do all this? Why is he breathing so hard? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Like, what that mean, bro? Like, you act like even though Maggey's innocent, we want to win for her. Like, what if we lose? Like, if we lost, you know, it's a loss, but it don't really hurt us in any type of way. I mean, you'd feel guilty, right? Because she's innocent. But, you know, screwing away some paperwork for your arrest. How are you going to arrest me? I think he's serious. Like, why? How would you arrest me? Like, that don't even make sense. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yep. So you'd be able to help Maggey out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Oh, of course. I've got the situation under control. I've got to be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mess with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? Like, you telling me something I already do. I do this all the time. I'm in the courtroom, bro. I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. We all hope it goes smoothly today, Maya. But like, that's not about to be the case, though. January 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Look at that baldy. It's been a little minute since we've seen you, Judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggey Byrde.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Look at him, bro. I can't stand this man, bro. Ah, bitter.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was,
"You talking to me?"
It was a little, intimidating. No, that wasn't me.
Oh, no, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Bro, I just can't believe that people, like, literally seeing this man, outside of the hair, that man looks nothing like Phoenix, bro. Outside of the hair, the man is basically orange. Man, you look at me, bro. They don't even got the same fit, bro. Or trusty.
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're fake or real or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you passed studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There is no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Or will I stand for a simple repetition of evidence presented to the last trial?
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Bro, why you making that face, bro? You supposed to be all confident for Maggey, bro. Like, you supposed to be confident for her. Yet there you are up there making that mid. Let's start with the formality, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court.
Huh? Sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation? Dick Gumshoe. Bro. Bro, what? You cooked me, bro. You already cooked me. Other way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah. The guy who was on the initial investigation tied up with another case now. Oh, Gumshoe's really got everything under the control for everyone's sake. I think Mia's gonna make an appearance again in the court. I mean, she already made an appearance in this episode by, risen that old man up.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, could you outline for the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Clinton. I still don't know how to say it, but Elg. He was a professional programmer. He really got a scouter on, though. Like, that's really throwing me off that he got a scouter on. He was on a payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Okay, got that. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. Since it's like this, something tells me we're gonna have to go back and point to an exact spot on this little map thing. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by by the waitress.
The waitress behind that. The waitress being the accused.
Yeah. The victim died from poison almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. It's kind of crazy because you just there, but you never really expect to get poisoned. Like, that's so random. You at a restaurant, you expect them to have, be cool and all that. You don't expect to just randomly get poisoned. Like, I don't see how he would have any, resistance on drinking his coffee. It was just inevitable. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef. Look at her buddy. And a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Look at that bump on his face, bro. It cooked me every time I see it.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Okay. No. Come, detective, take up this hammer. What? And now the defendant's coughing shut with their own 2 hands.
Now, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir.
The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison was found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And it looks like Miss Byrde might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark achromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes?
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me. I can't, I'm not gonna lie, I don't expect him to, you know, sometimes he be in a courtroom and he don't even be locked in for real, bro. We can tell him something and he act like he don't know. You know, this judge is still, I'ma still stand by him being one of the worst judges I've ever seen in my life. Okay. You really think there are any contradictions in this testimony? To be honest, I don't know. But Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. He said we'd be forming a united front, right? How would we win the case if he doesn't throw us a line?
Excuse me, I don't have a whole lot of options right now. The best I can do is gather the facts together, I guess.
Just press him. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? Bro, I'm not gonna let you acted real suspect. He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Like, the testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Byrde. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. And what killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. The two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on the point a little harder or not? Why not? Rollo. Well, maybe the other witness just misses them. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Trespien, trite. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to guilty bureau. Population, the defendant. Dying, he slumped on that table. Look at him. This is the photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene that's witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Oh, I didn't even think that was a judge. I wasn't even looking. I was too busy. I looked at the words, but I didn't look at the name. I was looking at the picture. I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, how Mr. Tribulations can anyone have overlooked the second person at the table?
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Okay, we didn't have that until then. That's interesting. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggey told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Got to. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used?
So, traces of the poison were found in a coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? And if it had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table: sugar, salt, pepper. Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, trite? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Why not? Rock out. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to the file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. Bruh, he turned the music off. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you had the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece? Sir? Yeah, that piece. What piece was it again? Bro, like, you just making this real suspicious. How is anyone supposed to trust you? Should I be great? Bro. Yo, I turned around because my cat got on the thing, and I looked back and I got coffee on my face. What just happened? We're like, what? Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Like, what in the world? Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in the cup, or in this cup. I just don't understand how. Yo, bro, I was about to start yapping. He started downing the coffee, and I didn't even get to read it.
For the record, the only prints of the cup were the victims and the defendants.
Okay. Why he start guzzling the coffee like that, though?
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before.
Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe?
It's, well, that stuff lethal. Eat too much in your history. How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of.
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere.
Some kind of motive. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee, you could always get another. Huh? I don't get it. Why doesn't he throw coffee at anybody else? Why does the coffee only get thrown at me, bro? Like that, I don't think that's fair, man. What did I do to deserve that? I'm saying we could always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Nope. So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bryde's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket, too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggey stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press it? Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Ha. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
That's $500,000? That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What?
Order.
Alright, like, And I feel like I'm missing something here. Didn't somebody say Maggey passed out? Am I wrong? I could have sworn that somebody said that she passed out or something after the situation happened. And if that's the case, if my memory is correct, or maybe I'm not correct at all, and I don't know where I got that from, that would mean somebody else would have had to put the lottery ticket in her pocket. It would have to be somebody else that had done that. Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. Yeah, luck and her should never be in the same sentence.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket, the way the judge voice is quivering.
The ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too, but it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough.
The facts of this case seem to be overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had an ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score.
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren of call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggey is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggey? This is the apron that the delightful Miss Byrde was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
But that stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain is the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. How come I'm just now finding this out, bro? You wanted me to win the case for it, and you didn't tell me this? Why didn't you tell me? Like, I feel like this is stuff I should have, been told. What? Like, jeez, man.
Order. This court will accept these items into evidence.
It's crazy, bro.
There's something still bothering you, Mr. Godot.
Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood color stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Well, detective? Bro. You can't see the bloodstain? Like, it's literally right there. It's literally right. He can't see that?
Well, detective?
Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of their breakfast that day.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gupcho.
Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene, the findings of your investigation there.
The investigation. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Alright, so I knew my memory wasn't just cooked. She did pass out. Alright, poor Maggey had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggey was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. Alright, so that brings me back. If she was unconscious, anybody could have put the lottery ticket in her pocket in the poison. It wouldn't be hard to do that. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chase to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examination after this one, so let the fun begin. You gonna run through this? If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict.
Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something.
Yeah, that's true. But Maggey and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious.
Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been.
Be the dumbest you ever been, that's crazy. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe. There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? And he heard abuse at them and seeds.
Seeds.
Ha! It was nothing. I'd call each one with my teeth. I guess not even a mighty goat can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. How long was the defendant unconscious for? Officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggey was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too. Oh no. I would have loved to see Maggey asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. Wait, no. I'm gonna let it slide. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty rare right now, aren't I? You didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me rephrase that, what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that? He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. It was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seemed Mr. Glenn visited his doctor before he went to Trespian. He got the victim name from the medical record of the doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Okay. Should I leave this alone or ask? I think the bag would be... We can always go back, I'm sure. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate are you, Wright? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Alright. Probably didn't even do that. Go skip through all this. Then ask the other question. I don't know. Oh. Wait, what was this? What was that? So yeah, alright. So you can't even go back and look at it. Got it. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. What, bro? How did you wear his shoes? How did you, what? How did you get that man's shoes? Objection. Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So, Trite, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any.
It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness.
So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah, interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Yeah, the one that restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it?
It was just $1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe.
If I don't find a hole in this testimony, okay. Alright, bro, it's definitely gotta be that one. Because I don't really understand what else it could be. Maybe this was in the, maybe this was in the bag, bro. Like, what was in this bag? They would have to, I feel like it's this one. I feel like it's that. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prosecution's bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officer recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they did. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trespian, where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal!
Indeed. The consideration wasn't given the victim prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
That's all. What? Read for the court the number of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New air ortolary. Bro, what? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I feel like I've never seen that word before in my life, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. Otolary. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna call it Oto, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Clinic. Oto.
This what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
Hardly any illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elk fell himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Jeez, he ruptured his eardrum. What on the earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied typically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? Bro, why? How did you get hit so hard on the side of the head? It ruptured your eardrum. Like, what? It's mentioned that in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. There found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. Oak correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, he would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that the medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No.
Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over.
She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? I would have to put, I can't just leave it, bro. I gotta push. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. O correctly applied some of the medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question was for typical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it cannot be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. Excuse me.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of disappearing medication seemed a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at any of the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Yay, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to save it here because my headset is about to die. Actually, it's about to die. So, like, share, subscribe if you're new. Turn post notifications on. Until next time, y'all.